Okay, this is workshop number 2. We're going to be experimenting with the different kind of brushes and palette knives and other things that we can actually put paint on the canvas with, or your paper. Now, there's a couple different palette knives, okay? This is a traditional palette knife. This is a painting knife either way. These tend to be more like for you know, when you're looking to mix colors. So if, let's say I was asking you to mix a color, I'd probably, you know, scoop a little bit, mix a little bit on the side. Alright. So it's easy. You don't have to, you know, mix your brush. Everything's all nice and clean. And when you need to, you know, work with it, you can easily, like, just clean it off. Okay. Now, with all the different palette knives, okay, different ones, they come in all a different range of what they look like. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to actually experiment and see what you can do with them. See if maybe something that, you know, you can try with this might be part of your project. For example, I'll bring this out. Ways that you can do this, all right? So I already mixed a color. I'm going to scoop this up. Okay, so there's a little bit of an edge there. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull it down. All right. Now, it kind of looks kind of neat. Say, okay, well, how can I use this? Well, maybe you might want to create an edge of something where you have to pull down. Kind of looks like dripping blood in a way. Kind of neat. But maybe you might want to, you know, have something dripping. Maybe you might want to say, you know what, I kind of like the idea of having it a little bit thicker. And I like that look. Okay? So that's a palette knife. When you're done, make sure you clean it off. I always have a paper towel handy. Some of the other brushes that are really interesting. There's about 3 different kinds of brushes with the exception of one. There's these soft-haired ones. Okay? They're really soft. They're great for, get them wet, I'll show you. Not too wet. You don't want brushes to be too wet. They have a nice smooth application to them. Okay. See how I kind of like faded that out? All I did was I put some paint on it and let it fade on out. Try a different one. Some other ones that are really neat are these softer hair ones. They're like kind of like blonde in a way. Same thing. They have a nice smooth effect. And when you're practicing with the brushes, try blending from one color to the next, too. Definitely help you with those skills. So we got one. I'm going to go back to the other one. Okay. Try to go straight in. There we go. That's pretty. Okay. And you're also trying to discover what kind of brushes do you like. What kind of brushes do you want to use with your project? Now these are very different. They're very stiff. Okay. So when you're doing them, they're great for, you know, maybe adding some details, even just painting with them. They're very stiff. Maybe that's the way you're looking for, you know. The fan brush, which I'm going to clean this brush off. Please don't put any brushes back into the bin that are dirty. And when you use brushes, you want the bristle part to go upwards. Okay. This is a fan brush. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. Fan brushes are really neat. They can actually do a couple of things. Get them a little wet, all right? They kind of fan out like that, kind of like this, but a little bit different. So we have that. Another really neat thing that they can do is, so I have a little bit of paint on one side, I'll put another little paint on the other side, and when I come down, I can actually blend really well with this. It's really neat. You can also do like different techniques, you know, adding some texture here and there, and different colors. Kind of looks like a tree in a way. Okay? Other things that you can do, like, for example, this was a, you know, kind of looks like a tree. I can easily take my scraper. And I can be like, you know what? I just want to make it look like there's a tree and a scraper. There we go. So you know what? I kind of want to put in some, I don't know, bark in there. Maybe if I had brown, it would actually look there. What you're going to be doing, your process for this workshop, is to just experiment with the different brushes. Make sure that you have clean water and paper towels, okay? And, you know, play around with the paper. You have this whole paper that you're going to be working with, and see what you like the best. Definitely try mixing the papers. You don't need anything bigger than this size wax paper, okay? So when you when you start using the paint, please don't put more than a thumb, okay? Because as you can tell, I didn't use a lot. Also, wait for things to actually dry. So for example, like I got stuff going on here, I can easily go back in and add stuff over. Gives it a real neat effect, okay? Let me see. Try this. All right, so have fun and make sure that when you're finished, please, clean up the workshop so the next people can